Okay, uh, take two. I didn't get very far. I had some sort of message. It seemed to be saying I wasn't connected, so I decided to reconnect and see what happens. And hopefully it stays connected this time, if that's what was going on. Otherwise, well, there's a very short piece, and now this is the main walk. Anyway, I was just making excuses for not having walked for the last 4 days. Nothing too exciting. As you can see, it is they've announced a provincial election, so we're going to be looking at campaign signs the next little while. I won't tell you, I don't put up a campaign sign. It's nobody's business but mine who I vote for, and sometimes I'll tell you, but sometimes I won't. So you won't see one of these, but you won't see one from the other guy either. Oh, and Halloween is coming. Look at that giant skeleton. Halloween and a provincial election. Not sure which is scarier. Oh, I'll happily tell you who I won't vote for in the federal election. I will not vote for Liberals, since I do not like Prime Minister Trudeau. Well, I don't know him personally, but I don't like his policies, what he's done to the country, so I will be happy to see him voted out of office. Of course, you don't vote for him directly, because this is a parliamentary system. You vote for your local candidate. These orange signs are all for the NDP. The leader of that party is actually our MLA in this riding, so pretty safe riding for the NDP, this one. Kind of know her. Carla Beck, met her a few times. Eventually we'll see oh, I think there's one over there that's at least a different color. But I don't know if there's also city council going on, so there's those campaign signs as well. It's going to be a busy season for elections. Provincial election. We keep hoping there'll be a federal election, but so far the NDP and the Bloc Québécois are keeping Justin Trudeau's Liberals in power. Anyway, it's not impossible we could have a federal election, but it doesn't really look like it. We have the provincial, and we got civic, and of course in the U.S. it's an election season. So campaign stuff going on everywhere right now. Well, here I called this a gray walk downtown, and in fact the sun has come out very nicely, so now it's a bright sunny day. It looked gray when I started. It rained quite a bit this morning. I thought I might not be able to walk because it'd be raining, but it let up. Hello, Jolly. See, there's still lots of clouds around, but at the moment we're in a patch of sunlight. So we head up Albert here. Work-wise, I'm mainly editing right now. I also did a bunch of design work for the Pharmacists Association of Saskatchewan, the Saskatchewan Association of Pharmacists, or whatever they're called. So I designed some ads and some billboards and stuff for them. So soon you'll be seeing my design work and billboards around the city. Maybe some are already up. The digital ones might already be running. I don't know. But on the publishing side, I'm focused on editing right now as I try to. I've had to delay some things I was planning to publish this fall because I just took on too much, so I'm having to push off some publication dates. But it wasn't quite so good. They'll happen. Just have to delay them a little bit to catch up. And I got a million other things that need looking after. I want to launch a small Kickstarter campaign and a small crowdfunding campaign to help with the publishing expenses, advertising. There's just so many things I'm behind on. That's what happens when you're a one-person publishing operation. Well, it looks like we're mostly going to be walking up Albert here based on the way the lights have come together so far. Class Act Dance Studio, where my daughter took classes and also worked as recently as earlier this year. She was working here. Now she's in London, England. And will be for a year while she takes a master's program. Because now I have something in my eye, which is always annoying when I'm walking. Hopefully it'll water its way out of there in a minute. Well, see, I'm not going to cross here either because that light is just now changing, so we will just carry on up Albert Street here. Although appropriately enough, it does take us past First Presbyterian Church here, where we were married, and 27 years ago, we just had our 27th wedding anniversary on September 27th. So that's where we got married. Felt the same year as our house, appropriately enough, 1926. I'll have to do some sort of centennial housewarming party, not a housewarming, I don't know what you'd call it. Centennial, anyway, when the house turns 100 in 2026. Here's Excalibur Cat Cafe. Any cats in the windows? Yep, there's one. There's another one enjoying the sunshine. Nouveau Gallery here. Strip mall. Yeah, cannabis. Boo hiss. Not a huge fan of the legalized marijuana thing, but that's what we got now. That's number one fire hall over there. Credit Union Center over there. Viterra used to be the Saskatchewan wheat pool. Taller building over there. Tonight I'll be over that way for rehearsal for Lyric Singer's December concert, which is The King, Queen, and Prince. Music of Elvis Presley, Queen, and Prince. So again, looks like I'm going all the way to Victoria before I'm going to be crossing the road here. Yeah, Thai here, one of our favorite quick and good Asian restaurants. Followed by Cathedral Social Hall, which I sometimes work in. but not today. Heading to my usual stomping grounds at the Hotel Saskatchewan. Go look at the Viterra building there. Yeah, it's like if you don't cross Albert back there, the timing never seems to work out crossing anywhere until you get all the way up to Victoria. It's like do not walk at every intersection I come to. Used to be a medical clinic. I took my daughter there once or twice, but nothing has been in there now for years. We're going down that way. You can see downtown in the distance. Not that far in the distance. We'll be there in 10 minutes. And then this is part of Viterra now, but it started life as a big department store, quite fancy. There's gargoyles up there, lots of little architectural details. Maybe I don't have to wait too long to cross here. And then we'll go down Victoria here. Be at the hotel before you know it. Wait for the left turn signal there. Well, I pressed the button. I don't know why it didn't change, but anyway. Kind of taken up the crosswalk there, buddy. That's North Canadian Oil's building. I remember walking back after we won the Grey Cup. They had projections on that big blank side there, which was kind of cool. That was when we won the Grey Cup at Taylor Field, the old stadium, and so the whole Albert Street was completely blocked off and full of people celebrating that night. Very cool. So my publisher, Cocktail Books, used to be, but the sign's still there, but they're long gone. This used to be Salvation Army, now it's a law firm. Yes, I am repeating myself if you watch these all the time, but I don't know what to do about that. There's only so many things I can say. Anyway, probably nobody's watching them all. At City Hall, looking nice in the sunshine. Car coming, so I better wait here. Otherwise I jaywalk. Like now, because it's a one-way coming from that direction. This is the courthouse, provincial courthouse. Oops. Or federal courthouse, I guess, actually. This is where the serious stuff is dealt with. And there's a provincial courthouse. Or is it a municipal courthouse? Anyway, courthouse. And there's a weirdo in the middle. Very weird. Nothing suspicious about him at all. Any luck? I'll go the other way, which he did, because I didn't want to talk to him. Anyway, that's the major courthouse. There's another one with things like traffic stuff and bylaws and things. I used to have to cover court somewhat, a little bit, in Weyburn when I was a Weyburn Review down there. There's Knox Metropolitan United Church. coming up to my favorite apartment building, the Balfour. That's this one here. Has rental on this side and condos on this side over here, and this lovely, lovely entranceway here. First Baptist Church. I'll be singing here for at their Christmas concert again. I don't know what's the sound coming from. Somebody's playing some sort of propaganda thing. Sounds like about something or other. Actually, there was a guy outside the football game who had a big sign promoting flat Earth. So there are certainly some crazy people around. Yes, it is. Bailey, hi. I'm just sorry it's been 4 days since I last did this. I was going to really try to do these more often, but hopefully going the next few days I'll be a little more, it's hard to say religious, that's not quite the right word. It's not a religion. It's just something I do for fun. And then we have, of course, lovely Victoria Park. And downtown, always a nice view of the Edward Tower there. It says IG Wealth Management on it. And the old government building there, kind of the Art Deco one. That's the right technological term. Modern, maybe. We'll stop there. So thanks for walking with me, and hopefully I'll be back tomorrow. Bye for now.